All they're trying to do is distract you. All of this has just been one big distraction. Guys are probably interested into what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about everything that's been going on lately, from the wars to the space mission of Artemis 2, I think they're calling it. It's all just one big distraction from the Epstein files. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy, I'm just some kind of lunatic. But our government has always done this in the past. It's always happened. It's always been around us. Lies, secrets, things that we just can't figure out or understand. Even Area 51, and it's kind of funny because that's been pretty quiet for a long time. No one's talked about Area 51. Like, what's going on over there? Why is it so quiet? More importantly, and more recently, I want to talk about the Epstein files. Obviously, like, we know what they are. We know about Epstein Island, and I've been through this topic before on the channel, but I wanted to talk about how we are being distracted from them, and this president, Donald Trump, is stopping at no end to make sure that we are distracted and to make sure that we don't have any clue or understanding as to what's going on. He does not want us to have all that information. He does not want us to keep continuing to dig up the Epstein files because he knows he's guilty. He knows he's part of them. He knows he's involved. You know, he knows that he's involved with all those children and everything that was going down on that island. He knows. So that's why he started a war. There's no other reason. He started a war to distract us. He is single-handedly destroying countries, killing people, raising prices, and just destroying this entire planet in like one flip of a switch. You know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. All to distract because of the fact that he was doing things to children. I can't really use certain words here on YouTube, but you guys get the picture. You know what I'm talking about. And he's definitely involved 110%. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm telling you that these things are happening solely because he doesn't want us to see more and more about the Epstein files. He doesn't want us to dig up that information. And it's like it's already been dug up. There's been a lot that's been redacted, of course. You know, probably mostly things that are going to make us throw up and sick to our stomachs. But we know. We know he was involved. We know Epstein was involved. And we know that all of these other freaking celebrities and whatnot were involved as well. The names are on there, guys. It's all public information. Department of Justice. You can find it there. It's mind-blowing. And it only makes me wonder and worry about, like, what do we not know right now? What do we not know? You know what I mean? There's probably so many other things out there that we don't know. There's secret societies and secret cults, Scientology. There's so much stuff out there that's just so hidden behind closed doors. Or maybe there's things right in front of our face. And secret messages, secret codes. Just like how they have secret codes for certain things on Epstein Island. When they talk about pizza, you know, they use like pepperoni pizza. And it's kind of strange. It really is. It's weird that we're living in a world right now where I don't even want to discuss it, man. It makes me sick to my stomach. But we're living in a world right now where a bunch of billionaires, a bunch of celebrities, were doing bad things to children and have gotten away with it. That's the worst part. They've gotten away with it. There's been no repercussions. There's been nothing. They're just because of who they are, how much money they have, the power they have, they can get away with doing whatever the frig they want. That blows my mind. Do you not understand how serious of an issue this is? This is enough to lock these people up for the rest of their lives. No amount of money should ever get them out of prison. But unfortunately, they're roaming free. They're sitting there sipping their whiskey and having their cigars and enjoying life. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy to think about it. I also feel like, especially with the space mission of Artemis 2, I kind of feel like they kind of went out of their way to let people know, hey, we're in space, quote unquote. You know, if you watch the videos of these astronauts, they're floating in space. There's always something floating in front of them to acknowledge the fact that they're in space. The women there with longer hair never tie their hair back. Why would you not want to tie your hair back if you're in like a spot where there's no gravity? You know what I mean? Your hair would be flying around, getting caught into things. You know, I have long hair. I know if I was up in space, I wouldn't want my hair to be flying around. But they do it to acknowledge the fact that they're in space, to remind the people watching at home that, hey, we're in space. And by the way, did you notice that we're in space? Like, they just make it so obvious, you know what I mean? They make it so, like, in your face. They just want to constantly give you a reminder that they're floating around in space. And it's just to really push it publicly. You know what I mean? They want this thing to hit headlines. They want to get it out there. They want to make sure for a fact that people are going to be distracted. And yeah, I'm not saying that they faked all this. I'm very positive they're out in space. Well, I can't say that for sure, actually. I'll take that back. It could be easily faked, especially this day and age. We have AI, we have green screens, we have simulators, all kinds of stuff that they could easily, very easily fake all of this. I mean, a rocket did get launched up into space, though. And are we positive that people were on that rocket? Was it faked? Who knows? But this just goes back to me saying it's all been one big distraction to step us away from the Epstein files. I'm reading here that the purpose of Artemis 2 was to test and launch 4 astronauts around the moon and back, serving as the first crew test of the Orion spacecraft and Space Launch Systems rocket. That doesn't make any sense. What? The primary purpose is to validate life support systems, crew procedures, and spacecraft performance in deep space to prepare for future lunar service missions and Mars exploration. Alrighty. And again, it's a distraction. That's just what I'm saying. That's what it's coming down to. And I know some of you guys are not going to believe me. This is just how I feel, though. These are just my opinions, my thoughts, and you're more than welcome to leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm dying to hear them. I'm not going to try to argue with anybody because I don't want to. That's not why I'm here. It's just to put my thoughts out there, kind of digest them and give them to you guys, and you do what you want with them. Everybody's entitled to their own beliefs, and that's the way this world works. That's the way it should be. Everybody has their own thoughts, their own ideas and beliefs, and we are all entitled to that. That is a gift that we are given at birth. And I guess now with this war, they put a hold on everything, like they're trying to offer some kind of peace. I'm looking at a headline right now that reads, Trump says U.S. will blockade Strait of Hormuz after peace talks fail? What? I think the whole thing is crazy. I don't think we need war. I don't think we should have war. I think that's the last thing that we need to do as a planet is fucking fight with each other. There's no reason for it. There's no, can we not fight over oil? Can we not kill innocent people over oil? And again, I don't think it's over the oil. I think it's a huge distraction. Trump is a big baby playing this game of, hey, let me cause a fucking distraction so people could stop talking about the Epstein files. You know damn well he's getting fed up with it. You know damn well he's getting annoyed with it because it's the fucking truth. He's scared. He's terrified. He's not going to show it in his face. He's not going to talk about that. But I can tell he is. I know he's terrified. I mean, he started a war over it. He started a war because he knows he's guilty of the Epstein files. He knows he's part of it. This whole thing is just absolutely crazy. I don't know what to make of the world anymore. Things used to be a lot simpler. Wish we can go back to the way things were with Obama as president. That dude was chill, man. And he knew how to talk to people. He knew how to actually address the people, the American people. Trump trying to talk is like a freaking toddler learning how to speak. Dude, it's terrible. We're going to build a great big wall. All right, buddy. All right. It will be a beautiful wall. Sure thing, Trump. Your fucking mac and cheese is ready, buddy. It's in the microwave. That dude is a lunatic, man. I'm sorry for those that support him. I do not. I cannot support the things that he's done in the past. I cannot support the things that he's currently doing. And I definitely will not support the things that are to come. Thank you all so much for listening. I do appreciate it. I know I'm kind of out there with this one. This is really off the wall, kind of me discussing about the government distracting us. But that's just how I feel. Those are my opinions. How about you leave yours down below? I'd love to hear them. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. My social media links are going to be listed down below if you want to follow me on anything. Again, we are on Threads, no longer X. Hit that subscribe button if you have yet to do so. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. Don't forget about the post notification bell, guys. That's an important one. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you well. Stay rad, stay positive, and peace out.